What's up, guys? It's Looney TNT. Welcome to the 5.4 Prot Warrior Guide. Now, there's a lot of guys out there that show rotation, that show glyphs, that show everything else, but there's one thing that a lot of guys miss, and I want to cover that today. There's 3 levels of gearing your warrior as a beginner. The first level is, not a lot of gear. You're trying to get through Raid Finder, you're trying to get through that stuff, but, you're struggling through it. The second level is your medium gear. You're doing the content, you're doing okay. The third level is heroic. You're just, you're smashing everything. Now, the first level is undergearedness. Alright, if that's a word, undergearedness. When you're undergeared, a lot of people tell you how to gym, but it doesn't really apply because you're so far undergeared that that stuff doesn't matter as much. Now, this is what I'm saying. I'm talking about tanking above what you're supposed to be tanking, which is possible. As you can see, I'm a 506 item level, and I have my Flex Mace, which is a 540 item level, which you can get in the flexible raid, the flexible Siege of Orgrimmar, which clearly nobody wants to take a tank that's anywhere 515 or under, which in my opinion is crazy. But you can do it. I've done it. As you can see, I've clearly have the weapon, and the way that I did it was I gemmed stamina. Now that might sound crazy to you. Look at this. I gemmed stamina on my armor. The reason why I gemmed stamina on my armor is because there's some bosses in there that physically just, it doesn't matter your parry, your dodge, whatever, you're gonna get hit a big number. Okay, yeah, you can argue if I had some more parry or dodge or mastery for my block, that, maybe you wouldn't get hit that hard. But the fact of the matter is, sometimes you will just get hit hard. And if you don't have the stamina to be able to keep up, it's going to be very, very hard for your healers. That should be your first step. Get some stamina, build it up. Now, once you hit about 520, maybe even 517 item level in that range, you're going to want to switch to your mastery stamina build. That's what you're going to want to go to. The mastery stamina build is so strong. I love that build. And the way you do that is, like for red sockets, you do, your 160 expertise and your 120 stamina. And then you do your yellow, your mastery, and so on, like that. And the reason I do the 160 expertise and the 120 mastery is because there's a lot of red sockets, and the more expertise you have, the more you can go straight into your mastery, start reforging into mastery, so on. Right now, I'm not even expertised or hit capped, so it's hard for me to... my taunts don't really miss, but, some of my attacks miss, which really isn't that big of a problem. I have a really good off tank, so if something goes bad... he's my main tank. I'm the off tank. He's my main tank. He can take whatever he needs to. But expertise cap is a really big deal. Hit cap, expertise cap, whatever you want. I'd rather get expertise cap. But mastery, stamina build, amazing. Now we're going into our last phase of our gearing out. This is the avoidance tank. By far the strongest tank, in my opinion. I've tanked avoidance a lot, and it's such a strong build because you get hit so less because you dodge, parry, block. Everything's really, really good. Sometimes you'll get hit, but as a warrior, you're a meat shield anyway, so you take really consistent damage. And what that means is, if I was a blood DK or a monk, brewmaster, they are great tanks. But sometimes they get spiky damage here and there. Warriors and paladins don't get that. We're a meat shield, we get really consistent damage. So, when you're way higher, you have enough stamina where your healers can keep you up, where you feel comfortable, avoidance, parry, dodge gems are the way to go. Now, hopefully this guide helps you guys out. It's pretty much telling you guys about the 3 ways to gear your warrior. A lot of people don't talk about that. There's tons of rotation, cooldowns, everything out there that you guys can find. But for some reason, a lot of people are missing this. Now, remember, the stamina build is for tanking stuff that you're not supposed to be tanking, where you need high HP. If you got too low, if I gemmed avoidance right now, I'd probably have about 450 with my gear, 450k, and you know, a lot of bosses, you know, you take the flex raid, the first boss, if not enough oozes or are killed or healed, you're going to be taking a lot of damage, and then you got to grab the boss right afterwards. So it's kind of one of those hard things. That's why I like to do a stamina build. Alright guys, if this helps you out, subscribe. If you want to see some more PvP videos, subscribe. If you like to see really funny videos, I do some really weird guides where I'm having fun with it, subscribe. And like always, I'll see you guys in the next video.